Okay, I'm going to do another video for you on how to upload some documents where students have access to links of maybe different activities that you want them to do. Previously, for my classroom, I created a wiki page, and this is where my students they go to every day for their activities. Say it's math or Elm. We usually create a Symbaloo for them to go through and have access to all of the links that I am providing for them. So it's kind of housed in one area. So we create Symbaloos for each Elm unit. So I'm going to show you a different way to kind of house everything in Google Classroom so that your students have it's essentially a one-stop shop. So for second grade at my campus, we create a DIY checklist. And this is the activities that they have to complete per standard. So we, as a team, figure out what standards need to be addressed for this unit, and then we kind of do it backwards in planning, but we anticipate DIYs or do-it-yourself activities that go with each standard that has to be mastered. So we put together, we call it our DIY checklist, and students in the past, we've done this in a paper packet, and we print it all with the recording sheets and everything that they need. It's kind of in a little packet. So just thinking, how can we use Google Classroom to streamline all of the papers and everything else? Are you going to have kiddos that need pencil paper? Absolutely, yes. But if your goal is to start using Google Classroom, then you could start with one project at a time. So here we go. So this was the DIY checklist that we used for our Let's Get Buggy unit. So we utilize Brain Pop, our Fusion, and our Fusion books for this. So for example, this is a glorified HyperDoc, and basically all that means is that you are linking the links to every activity in here. So for example, Brain Pop. So we all know Brain Pop. So what I did is I just highlighted and then hovered. So I might go in here and change it so you can access it on my wiki or click here. So I'm going to go to Brain Pop, and I'm going to search insects. Make sure my volume is on. I'm hoping that you can hear me. So here we go. Let's see, it's searching. And insect. Ooh, yes, it is on there. And so I'm just going to copy this link, and I am going to highlight, right click on it, and it's going to give me the link. So I'm going to hit link, and I'm going to paste it right in there. Okay, and there it is. So when my students get in there, they can click on there. Another way you can hyperlink something is highlight, and then you can do this little looks like a little chain up here, and you click on that and it pulls it right back up there too. So two different ways. Okay, so I've hyperlinked both of those. I'm not going to go through and do all of these, but you kind of get the point where you have to kind of go and get the link and then bring it back. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to X out of those, and I'm going to go into my Converge classroom. I am going to hit Create Assignment. I'm going to put Buggy DIY page. So use this as your guide when completing goodness, I can't spell today. It's summer. Your activities. Due date. I'll obviously set it to when you feel like the end of your research and work time period is. I'm going to attach from my drive. There it is. It's the most recent. And you can see the 2 items are already linked. So I'm going to hit add. And remember, we're going to go to make a copy. And this is going to put a copy inside each student's drive with their name on it. And I'm going to hit assign. Okay. Let it go, let it go. There it is. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to X out of everything, and I am going to log out, and then I'm going to sign back in as my son so you can see the student page and what it does for them. And let's see here. So we're going to go to Classroom. We're going to go to the specific class, and here's our DIY page. And it's pulling it up. So you're going to have to teach them as they go through some of the tricks. Like it's, oh, Miss Warrington, it's so small, I can't see it. Okay, so you're going to have to go View. Oh, it's connecting. It's connecting. And you can zoom in and see a little clear. So it depends on how, whoa, that was too much. So how much they need to see. So now, okay, I'm going to do this one first. You're going to click on it and it's going to go to the link. Now sometimes depending on which computer they are at, there it goes. It automatically populates up. I was thinking, what was it going to make you log in? But you can see it's already logged me in. I think I've already saved that. So you may have to put their passwords in or in an area that they have access to. And so they would watch this and then go work on their research questions. And so there you go. That's one way to hyperlink some specific activities and give them one page that has all of the things that they need for that unit.